athletes. I'm Stephanie Smith, your SoCon rowing coach. I run an adaptive program at Miami Beach Rowing Club, and in 2016 we represented the U.S. at the Rio Paralympics. Before that I was a collegiate coach, and I competed for 8 years in college and high school. Today's video is going to go over 3 muscle groups, and we're going to do both flexibility and strength for those, okay? So this is something that you can incorporate into your warm-up or cool down of any training session you do, whether it's on the erg or if it's for another one of your Warrior Games events. But you'll see that over time, if you do these consistently, it's going to help your rowing a lot. Okay, so the 3 groups are your hamstrings, your hip flexors, and your back. So to start out, hamstrings. How do we stretch our hamstrings? The basic one is touch your toes, okay? So you want to hold for about 20 seconds, all right? But then a variation of that to get a little deeper is to go right foot over left, 20 seconds, and switch. So I did a run this morning and I did a leg workout yesterday, so this actually feels pretty good for me. Okay, so that's a basic way to stretch out your hamstrings. Now, how do we work some strength exercises for hamstrings? So at home or at the gym, whatever works for you, all you need is a light weight. And if you don't have a weight, that's okay too. I have this small weight here, but what we're gonna do is kind of get a micro bend in your knee. You don't wanna be locked out, little micro bend. Now back nice and strong. We're gonna hinge back, bring that weight down, keeping it close to your legs, and back up. So these are Russian deadlifts, RDLs. Down and up, okay? As I come down to the bottom of the exercise, I really feel the work back here. And I come up, staying nice and tall. The key with this exercise is keep the weight along your legs as you go down and up, all right? Important to hinge the hips, don't just round out, okay? Strong lines, tight frame. Okay, so that's one way you can do this. If you don't have a weight, again, that's okay. You don't need one. You'll still get the benefit from doing it, okay? A little, pardon my son. Bless you. Another way is you can do single leg, okay? So just working on your balance. Do a little bit at a time. Woo. See, I need to keep doing these. All right? One leg. You can have a chair that you hold on to. And just build your way up, maybe 10 on each leg, building your way up, a couple sets. But that's a simple strength exercise that's really gonna help you with your rowing technique, okay? Next, hip flexors. We're gonna stretch them out, and then we're gonna show a strengthening exercise that we can do. So my favorite way to stretch my hip flexors is to come down into an extended lunge, okay? My foot is in front of my knee, and I'm gonna sink my hips down, pull my shoulders back. If you want, you can go arms overhead, and I feel it all along this left side, okay? If my right foot's in front, I'm gonna feel it on my left hip flexor. So the reason it's important to work these hip flexors is because when you're on the rowing machine, you're gonna feel as you lay back, you're gonna feel that tension here, okay? If that's not a muscle that you normally work, if it's not really something you focus on, you're gonna feel it as you build into your training more. So it's important to keep it flexible to avoid injury and to help with your range of motion. Okay, so again, 20 seconds each side. If you wanna take this stretch to another level, you can do both hip flexors and shift back, toes up, you're hitting your hamstrings, okay? So this is a good 2-in-1 stretch to hit both the muscle groups that we've talked about so far. Again, after your warm-up, do a little stretch, and then at the end of your training session, throw this in as well. If you start incorporating this, you're gonna see a big difference. Now let's go over a strengthening exercise for your hip flexors. This is a core move, so you're gonna not only reap benefit in just your hip flexors, but your whole core. Okay, this is called dead bugs. You're like a dead bug on your back. Okay, so I have a mat here. All right, so my knees are up, feet are out, and I want to keep these straight up and down. I don't want to be pulled in, and I don't want to be relaxed down.
I want them to be coming straight up, making a 90-degree angle, okay? So you can start out, if this is a new exercise and you're working on your core strength, you can start out with just your hands down by your sides, all right? Level 2 would be arms up like this, all right? So let's take a look. We tap right foot down and back up. Left foot down, back up. It's a very small motion, but right away I already feel my hip flexors engaging. Okay, so I keep that bend in my knee as I go down and up, making sure to hold this angle though. That's very important. All right, now level 3 would be opposite arm and leg. All right, that's really gonna start to work your core. If you can do sets of 10 on each side, couple sets, build your way up, you're gonna see a lot of improvement in your core strength and in your stability.
Last muscle group we're gonna work on is our back, okay? Very important for rowing, you're doing a lot of pulling, okay? No matter your classification, your back is getting worked. So we're gonna go over some stretches and some strengthening exercises that you can do no matter your classification, okay? Take a look, watch, and figure out which ones work best for you. So we're gonna start on our back, okay? This is one of my favorites. Lay down, okay? Arms out in a T. Now I'm gonna take my right leg and twist over. Oh, and look to the right, okay? Looking away from that knee. And again, hold for 20 seconds. And switch, left knee over, look to the left. Get a nice crack in my back as I do that one, okay? So that's one back stretch you can do. Another back stretch, okay, this is gonna be more of a dynamic motion. Let's come onto all fours, okay? Take one arm, reach through and back over, okay? Reach through and all the way up. Just working into it. As you get going, you can increase that range of motion, okay? I really feel this in the area between my shoulder blades. Okay, now switch sides, reach through and rotate up. Reach through and rotate up. Okay, again, 10, maybe 20 on each side, and you've got a good stretch going. Okay, last thing we're gonna go over is some strength exercises for your back. So I have a couple bands and weights here at my home that I can use. You find something around the house, it doesn't have to be heavy, all right, and make do with what you have. If you're at the gym, obviously you have access to more equipment, but we're gonna try and do some at-home variations as well. First exercise is gonna be band pulls, okay? I've got just a stretchy band here. I'm holding it out, shoulder width apart, and I'm gonna squeeze, come all the way out, all right? I feel this the most in that area between my shoulder blades. Now this is an exercise, if you find the right resistance, you can do a lot of reps without getting too tired, and you're not necessarily trying to bulk this area up, you're just trying to engage it, all right, so that you can tap into those muscles while you're rowing. This is really just about being able to activate that area. Okay, so again, very simple. One more back strengthening exercise you can do that requires no equipment is Superman's, okay? So you're gonna come lie down on your belly, arms out, legs out, okay? Starting relaxed. You're gonna squeeze up and hold for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. I have company. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so again, those are Supermans. You can make some variations to this exercise. You can come up and pull those elbows to your waist. Okay, there's ways you can make it more challenging if you need to. Okay, athletes, so today we went over strength and flexibility for 3 major muscle groups that's going to help you with rowing. We covered hamstrings, hip flexors, and your back. Keep up with your training. Stay safe.